The wind whipped past my face, a relentless force that seemed to challenge my resolve. It was as if nature itself was testing my courage, pushing me to confront my deepest fears. Below, the canyon floor seemed miles away, a distant and almost surreal landscape. The sheer drop was dizzying, and doubt gnawed at me. A persistent whisper questioning my decision. Could I really do this? The question echoed in my mind, each repetition amplifying my uncertainty. My heart raced, and my palms grew sweaty as I stood on the precipice of the unknown. I took a deep breath, remembering my training. Every lesson, every piece of advice, every moment of preparation led to this point. I had to trust in the process, in the knowledge that had been imparted to me. I understood the ropes, the harness, the physics of the swing. Each component was meticulously designed for safety, and I had been thoroughly briefed on their function. This understanding was my anchor, grounding me amidst the chaos of my emotions. With a final push, I leaped. The moment my feet left the platform, time seemed to slow. The initial terror was overwhelming, a visceral reaction to the sudden freefall. Terror yielded to exhilaration as I soared through the air. The sensation was indescribable, a blend of fear and joy that surged through me. I felt alive more than I ever had before. I had faced my fear and it had been exhilarating. The rush of adrenaline, the sense of accomplishment, it all culminated in a profound realization. That bungee jump taught me a powerful lesson. It wasn't just about the thrill, it was about confronting and overcoming my fears. It was a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Fear is natural, but understanding can conquer it. By educating myself, by preparing thoroughly, I had transformed fear into a manageable challenge. I knew the risks, but more importantly, I understood how to manage them. This knowledge was empowering, giving me the confidence to take that leap. Knowledge was my safety net, allowing me to embrace the unknown and experience the joy of the fall. In the end, it wasn't just a leap of faith, it was a leap into a deeper understanding of myself and my capabilities. Fear is a powerful emotion. It can paralyze us, making us feel as though we are trapped in a cage of our own making. It grips our hearts and minds, often without warning, and can be triggered by the smallest of things. A shadow in the corner of our eye, a creak in the floorboards at night, or even the thought of stepping into the unknown. Fear can keep us from pursuing our dreams. It whispers in our ears, telling us that we are not good enough, that we will fail, and that it is safer to stay where we are. It convinces us to turn away from challenges and to settle for less than what we are capable of achieving. Often, the root of fear is the unknown. The uncertainty of what lies ahead can be daunting. We fear what we cannot see, what we cannot predict, and what we cannot control. This fear of the unknown can be more terrifying than any tangible threat. What we don't understand, we naturally fear. This is a fundamental aspect of human nature. When faced with something unfamiliar, our minds race to fill in the gaps with worst-case scenarios. We imagine monsters lurking in the shadows, obstacles that are insurmountable, and outcomes that are disastrous. This is true in all aspects of life, from starting a business to trying a new hobby. The fear of failure, of not being good enough, or of making mistakes can be paralyzing. It can prevent us from taking the first step, from trying something new, and from reaching our full potential. The darkness of uncertainty breeds anxiety and doubt. It creates a fog that clouds our judgment and makes it difficult to see the path ahead. This fog can be so thick that it feels like we are walking through a dark forest, unsure of where we are going or what we might encounter along the way. Think about a time you felt fear. Was it the unknown that fueled that fear? Was it the uncertainty of what might happen, the lack of control over the situation, or the possibility of failure? These are common sources of fear that we all experience at some point in our lives. When we lack knowledge, our minds conjure up worst-case scenarios. We imagine all the ways things could go wrong, all the potential pitfalls and dangers that lie ahead. This is a natural response, a way for our brains to prepare us for the worst. But this response can also be debilitating. It can prevent us from taking action, from moving forward, and from achieving our goals. The fear of the unknown can be so overwhelming that it stops us in our tracks, leaving us paralyzed and unable to move. We imagine all the ways things could go wrong. We focus on the negative outcomes, the potential for failure, and the risks involved. This focus on the negative can create a self-fulfilling prophecy, where our fear of failure leads to inaction, which in turn leads to failure. This is a natural human response, a survival mechanism. Our brains are wired to protect us from danger, to keep us safe from harm. But in the modern world, this survival mechanism can sometimes work against us, preventing us from taking the risks necessary to grow and succeed. but it can also hold us back. It can keep us from reaching our full potential, from achieving our dreams, and from living a fulfilling life. To overcome this fear, we must learn to embrace the unknown, to take risks, and to trust in our ability to navigate the challenges that lie ahead. But there's good news. We can combat fear with knowledge. When we understand something, we take away its power to scare us. Think about learning to ride a bike. At first it's scary. You might fall, might get hurt. But once you understand the mechanics, the balance, the coordination required, the fear diminishes. The same principle applies to any risk we take in life. Understanding is power. It allows us to assess risks objectively, to separate rational fear from irrational anxiety. Knowledge is the light that cuts through the darkness of the unknown. History is filled with stories of individuals who took calculated risks and achieved greatness. Think of Elon Musk, revolutionizing space travel with SpaceX, or Marie Curie, pioneering research in radioactivity despite the risks. These individuals were not fearless, they were knowledgeable. They understood the risks involved in their pursuits, but they also deeply understood their fields, their technologies, their craft. This understanding allowed them to mitigate risks, to make informed decisions, and ultimately to succeed. Their knowledge was their compass, guiding them through the unknown. Section 5. Preparation, the key to confidence. Understanding, you see, is the foundation, but preparation is the key. It's not enough to simply know what lies ahead. We must actively prepare for it. This preparation can take many forms, from studying and learning to practicing and planning. Once we understand the risks, we can prepare for them. This means analyzing data, reviewing potential outcomes, and creating strategies to mitigate those risks. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. This might mean acquiring new skills, seeking out mentors, or simply planning meticulously. Preparation builds confidence. When we take the time to prepare, we are essentially investing in our future success. It allows us to face the unknown with a sense of readiness, knowing that we have done everything in our power to be prepared. This readiness translates into confidence, which is crucial in both personal and professional settings. Knowing we've done everything we can to succeed gives us a sense of control and assurance. It's like having a safety net that allows us to take calculated risks without the fear of falling. Imagine an athlete preparing for a big game. They train rigorously, study their opponents, and strategize with their team. This level of preparation is what gives them the confidence to perform under pressure. They embrace the pressure because they've prepared for it. They know that their hard work and preparation will pay off when it matters most. The same applies to us. Whether it's a big presentation at work, a challenging project, or a personal goal, preparation is what sets us up for success. The same applies to us. When we prepare for the risks we take, we equip ourselves to handle whatever comes our way. This preparation not only builds our confidence, but also enhances our ability to adapt and overcome challenges. When we prepare for the risks we take, we equip ourselves to handle whatever comes our way. This preparation not only builds our confidence, but also enhances our ability to adapt and overcome challenges. So, take the time to prepare. Invest in yourself, your skills, and your knowledge. The more prepared you are, the more confident you will be, and the more likely you are to succeed in whatever you set out to do. Section 6. Facing your fears, a step at a time. Facing the unknown can be daunting. We might feel overwhelmed, unsure where to start. The key is to take it one step at a time. Break down your fear into smaller, manageable parts. What do you need to learn? What skills do you need to develop? Who can you ask for guidance? Each step you take, each piece of knowledge you gain, chips away at the wall of fear. As you move forward, you'll gain momentum, confidence, and a sense of accomplishment. Remember, even the longest journey begins with a single step. Section 7. The rewards of risk, growth, and opportunity. Why embrace the unknown? Because it's in the unknown that we truly grow. Stepping outside our comfort zones forces us to learn, adapt, and become more resilient. It's in the face of challenges that we discover our true potential. Moreover, the unknown is often where we find the greatest opportunities. The things that scare us often hold the most potential for growth, innovation, and fulfillment. By embracing the unknown, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Section 8. Embracing the unknown, a mindset for success. Embracing the unknown is not about being reckless or impulsive. It's about adopting a mindset of curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, and a willingness to step outside our comfort zones. It's about understanding that true growth happens when we push ourselves beyond what we think we're capable of. It's about recognizing that fear is a natural part of the journey, but it doesn't have to control us. With understanding and preparation, we can transform fear into fuel, propelling us towards our goals. Section 9, Your Path to Success. Pursue understanding, embrace the unknown. Your path to success is paved with challenges, with unknowns waiting to be explored. Don't let fear hold you back. Embrace the unknown, seek knowledge, prepare diligently, and face your fears head on. Remember, risk doesn't come from taking action, it comes from not knowing what you're doing. Pursue understanding, embrace the unknown, and unlock your full potential.